I don't even know how to get this point across anymore at this point. Yes, we're going to be talking again about buyouts today because there's a new style of buyout that has emerged that you guys might have seen. And I'm going to talk about how to avoid that and how to avoid phases of Pokemon being extremely popular and how to not get caught and lose money really, really hard in singles, depending on what's trending. So, if you guys don't know, the new trend going around is to buy out or to pump meme style Pokemon cards or anything you can nickname or something with something dumb looking in the background or phallic or just anything. And we're going to look at a couple of those cards. I'm going to question who the heck even fell for it, who believed in this stuff, and we'll talk about why actually really quick. It's just TikTokers, Instagram people just pumping cards for no reason other than maybe they have a couple copies and they've just found something funny about it and they just want to sell it and get other people caught up in it. It's really great. It's really, really great. Not. Let's look at Solosis first. This is a card that and I'm making this video post the Solosis stupidity, so they call that I don't remember what the name of it, but it's the same artist as the Bubble Mew. Now, normally, like with Shinji, you can, there's a lot of fans behind one certain artist, and those cards sort of go up. Like, I think Seismitoad is still the stupidest $200 card ever, and I won't buy it because I don't believe in it, right? But if you're someone who's like, oh, Shinji's always going to go up, and you want to buy that stuff, or if you're someone who's like, Shinji's like my favorite artist ever, and I love the Seismitoad, you can buy it. Bubble Mew going to Solosis, I could see that happening, but it got caught up in something from people calling it like a booger Mew or something like that. I don't know who makes these videos or anything. I just get told around about this stuff. And the card popped from like an average of like 15 to 20 sold a day to boom, 165 sold one day, boom, 51 the next day. And it had a high sale price of $86. You'll see right there. It had a high sale. So the highest sale that there was 86. So they tried to buy it out all the way from $11 up to 86, and it's already back down in a matter of just a few days, already back down to $43. The Donald Trump Gumshoes Pokemon card was sitting around $30. Like it was really close to $30 on release. Yeah, the highest sale was $60, dude. What? That's ridiculous. So people got caught up in that. I made a video when Mega Evolutions came out saying, dude, I'm literally going to sell all of my copies that day. I legit sold like 9 copies of the card for I think like $27 a piece. This is a card that's just a classic dump after something's funny. Trump obviously Gumshoes kind of looks like him, and people went through this. It's another meme. Tynamo's another one. People usually make jokes about Tynamo looking kind of like a weenie, like a wee wee or a pee pee, but I think the going thing is this looks like a condom drip or something. I don't know why I'm even making this video, to be honest with you, but yeah, this one shot up. It went from this one went from like 912 sold a day up to someone did 53 in one day, and they bought this out trying to double, triple the card, and it's already seeing its downtick back down. I actually really like the Dynamo card. Hold Still is crazy, by the way. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, that Ferd attack name. Wow. I love the colors in this. It's super blue. It's super cool. And I figure like there's gonna be other cards like Snom sort of looks like Snom kind of looks like a butt cheek, so maybe people go for a butt cheek Snom or something, or like they're gonna make some dumb thing, right? The point is, this is probably your opportunity if you have them to sell them from just people being stupid. If you and then just rebuy it when it comes down. Like seriously, if you're gonna follow it card by card that close, just do that. But if you're getting caught in this and buying it, dude, like I don't even know, like financially, if you just want to be part of the content or something to buy it out, like if it's a $30 card and you're buying like 10 copies or a copy just for fun to like assist in the buyout or something, like you're literally just burning money for no reason. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's goofy. It's just setting your money on fire. Like that one friend at a casino that just keeps revenge betting over and over. Wait, that's actually me. Hang on. No, we won't use that as an example. But it's just dumb. It's literally just lighting your money on fire for no reason. I don't know if you believe in it or what. Anyways, the more important part of this video is going to be talking about phases of Pokemon cards. If you guys don't know, Gengar has been one of the biggest movers and the most consistent, like actual a phase that I've ever seen. Gengars have been going up for now several months, which is not normal. Typically, you'll see different phases of a Pokemon, and this tends to go in if there's speculation or rumor or confirmation that in a time 6+ months from now, or maybe more people start acting between 3 and 6 months, before a set coming out that features a really popular Pokemon or features a certain type of Pokemon. People will know that's coming and will start purchasing the other cards of that Pokemon building up to the release of that set. We can use Black Bolt and White Flare as an example. When we got confirmed a Black Bolt White Flare type of set, just the trademark was revealed. People started going, this, a lot of smart, it is honestly a really smart move, and I totally would do this. And I have done this before. Like, it's so smart. When you first get that confirmation, when you look for black and white standout cards, or Reshiram and Zekrom standout cards that haven't moved or haven't had any significant movement and are staying kind of cheap, leading up to Black Bolt and White Flare, as the hype builds up and more cards get revealed, those earlier cards that didn't have any attention on them start having a tick up. This is just because there's so many cards out there. There's so many Pokemon cards that you guys have probably never seen. I've probably never seen. And what a new set coming out that features a certain Pokemon does is it makes people look back at all the other cards for them. So you actually get a good opportune time to sell stuff like that, like Zekrom and Reshiram. Dude, everything black and white went absolutely insane. Like, even sealed, like, tripled for black and white era. Sealed, of over 10 years old, tripled from black and white base being a $1,500-$1,600 box up to it's like 4,000 plus now, and then legendary treasures going from, dude, I found legendary treasures for 4,000 all day. It is now a 16,000 plus box. It's absolutely absurd. And so you can kind of see that sort of thing coming. There's rumor, obviously, there was rumor of Gengar being in Phantasmal, which we might see like a Mega EX or something. I didn't remember the set list, but we're not getting an SIR or any fancy art of it. But just on that thought, Gengar started moving up. On Fusion Strike having more attention on it by that set going up, that made more eyes go on Gengar. So then naturally more Gengar progression keeps coming in. And that card has just been on a tear, on a total tear. And that one is a standout. That's like an exception to the rule because they haven't even come down. They've been just going and going and going. I'm curious to see how long that ends up lasting. Charizard, for example, though, we were in such a Charizard lull after the Charizard UPC, after Crown Zenith, after Obsidian Flames and Paldean Fates. Dude, people were just like, dude, does Zard have to be in every single set or what? Because think about it, we had Obsidian Flames, which was 3, 151, which had Zard 3.5, SV 3.5, and then we had Paldean Fates, which was 4.5. We had 3 Charizards within 4 sets. The only one that didn't was a Paradox Rift. Dude, after that, we entered the biggest like Charizard burnout I think I've ever seen, where it was Evolutions took the forefront, Charizard took, the back seat, and now when Phantasmal first got revealed that it'll be a Mega Charizard set, people started looking into that. Or people probably noticed when Charizard wasn't getting any attention, like, we're kind of due in the next era for a Zard set. You can kind of use clues or early trademark information or PokeBeach's first article about Inferno X being a Mega Charizard potentially set. People will start buying off of just that, knowing the Charizard attention is coming back. So when Phantasmal first got revealed, every Charizard has now started going through a boom. The Brilliant Stars one has more than doubled. The Paldean Fates one has more than doubled, maybe even tripled. PSA 10s of these have been going crazy. 151 Zard went from 200 to 300 and back to 150, and it just keeps jumping all over the place, but now it's steadily over 250. And every other Charizard, it made someone buy out the Detective Pikachu Charizard, which that obviously came back down. Again, buyouts, you want to stay away from those, but when you get those phases of Pokemon, there's a difference between buyout and phase. A buyout is usually with it's usually a targeted card or a targeted, like this meme garbage stuff, which is now a new thing. And then the phases really make sense. So normally you can use a buyout or a small buyout to instigate a phase of Pokemon when there's news accompanied with it. So you hear news about Charizard, maybe you buy out one Charizard card, or someone buys out one Charizard card, and then it puts all the eyes. Wait, this Charizard's coming out. Wait, Charizard, it just got bought. Wait, something's going on, and then people start scrambling to buy a bunch of Charizards. Don't get caught in that, is what I'm saying. Be the person that if you want to add stuff to your collection, buy it when there's not eyes on it. Black and white. During Black Bolt White Flare release, if you bought the Tag Team Alt Art Zekrom Reshiram from Cosmic Eclipse, you bought that thing at like a super high. It was the most expensive card in Cosmic. I think ADP, Arceus Dialga is now the most expensive again, and that one dipped a little bit. But don't, just because there's eyes on it, doesn't mean you have to buy it right then and there. That's usually what the peak time for you to sell this type of stuff. So Charizards, I was accumulating Charizards. I just, honestly, I sell a lot of singles, and I fall behind because I have a wholesale business and everything, and bulk and all that stuff. And I forget to list things. I have a bubble mailer on the floor over here with a Charizard alt that I bought a year and a half ago from Brilliant Stars. It's literally, let me grab it really quick. Okay, genuinely, I have no idea. I legit think I bought a Charizard alt like a year and a half ago. I haven't even opened the packet. I bought it from a guy who was selling it, and I could have literally gotten scammed and there's not even a Charizard alt in here. I don't know. I just didn't. Anyways, if you do want to sell stuff, we do a buy list where we buy up to 100% market value in trade when you do store credit, or you can get really high cash percentage values on high value cards too. All near mint raw stuff. Check out buylist.skiplupspokeshop.com. It's definitely, dude, it's like the amount of value people have got out of that. And what a lot of people do is they'll trade for store credit and then they'll wait for like maybe an MSRP drop or us to run a sale on something good, and you can go crazy on that. Or they join the live streams and join the live rips because we sell things for good prices on the streams. And when we sell things for good price on the stream, we usually accompany it with like some crazy chase. Like we just gave away a $600 gift card yesterday. You know, we gave away a whole bunch. You can't see it, but there's like 70, 80 sleeve packs of Mega Evolutions. We do just fun things. Like streaming is just more for fun. Let's see what I bought here. Okay, maybe this isn't an alt. I don't know, dude. What did I buy? Hang on, dude. I don't remember this at all. What did I buy? Hold on. Dude, what did I do? No, I thought there was an alt. What did I buy? Dude, this is literally, okay, I guess this was last year. I got it. When that set first came out. There's not Charizard alt in here? Tell me there's no Charizard alt. Oh. Who was that from? Hang on. Okay, well, don't learn from me. Okay, there's a Charizard bubble mailer somewhere. And now I just found a whole bunch of other cards. But sometimes what I was trying to say is time will work in your advantage, where like if you forget about something and then you see the phase starting, you can then take advantage of it. But don't be the guy who's buying once that stuff happens. Like if you're buying a lot of these Charizards right now, some of them might be a good deal still. Like Obsidian Zard, you know, sitting low. That one came back up. That still might be, there's still some Charizards that would be like a good buy. But just know, as a general rule, if you're buying during a hype build-up time like this, you're looking at it wrong. Another one is there's been leaks of the newest sets that are going to be coming out over the next year. There's already people buying Rayquaza cards. And then and they're still going to move. Whenever a Rayquaza set is closer to coming out, those are going to get bought. Or those are going to start going up even more. And they've already been having a crazy, crazy run. What else is there? Look at the next, what I'd always advise is maybe start a year out, get as much info as you can on something a year out, and then work your way back. If you can't, go to whatever's been maybe 8 months from now. If there's a Japanese set that has an interesting name, like I know there was Legends. There's a set, I think it's like something Legendary Shine or something that's supposed to be the set in January coming out. There's not much known about that. But if you want to speculate, I would say it's probably a Legendary focused set, maybe shiny Legendaries, maybe a Lugia we get there, maybe a few other certain Legendaries. Might not hurt you to find some lower value popular Legendaries. That's just total speculation. I just came up with that on the second. That's just an example. But look at that sort of stuff. Look up Pokemon trademarks for the next year. PokeBeach is really good at that, and try to figure that out. I just don't want you guys to get caught and lose money. A lot of people buy stuff at highs, and in lows they just don't care. Or you get the stupid sealed people. Oh, and I'm a stupid sealed person because I have a lot of sealed, but I don't really see a good reason to invest in sealed at this moment at current prices, unless you're gonna go to retail and go crazy on it. Like, I don't see a reason to like hang on to it for a really, really long time and getting it at, like, we talked last or a couple videos ago about Destined Rivals buying it for $450. Why would you do that when you can buy Brilliant Stars for $500? Brilliant Stars is out of print, blah blah blah, and that set is really just destined to go up. Destined Rivals has a 1.5 year window that it could be reprinted, right? And then we got a rumbling of a reprint of Destined Booster Box. It's just a rumbling, nothing confirmed. Just literally like a guy named Jim in his little shack tweeted out, "I heard there's a Destined Rivals Booster Box restock," and it is just dumped from $450 to $385. Would a Brilliant Stars box drop 20% on a rumor? No. I don't know. But I'll again go back to that video. Look at all the idiots in the comments saying it's never going down. Just the news, bro. Anyways, this is kind of an interesting video. Random stuff in it. If you guys have any suggestions for future ones, I'd love to hear it. And I hope this video helped. Subscribe, like, and comment.